Hello, everybody. My name is Juan Carlos Rodarte, and this week's video discussion is on risk management. Risk management. What is a risk register? According to Gray and Larson, a risk register details all identified risks, including descriptions, category, probability of occurring, impact responses, contingency plans, owners, and the current status. In addition, it's the backbone of the last step in the risk management process, risk control. So, what is risk control? Risk control concerns executing the risk response strategy, monitoring triggering events, initiating contingency plans, and watching for new risks. Now, what's project risk control? According to our authors of our course book, Gray and Larson 2021, project risk management attempts to recognize and manage potential and unforeseen trouble spots that may occur when the project is implemented. In addition, it serves the purpose of identifying as many as possible risk events, which is what can go wrong, minimize their impact, manages responses to events that do not materialize, and provides contingency funds to cover both identified and unforeseen risks. Why is project risk control important? It's important to plan for risk before the risk project begins so that the project manager can be proactive rather than reactive. Risk management is successful if a preventive process designed to ensure that surprises are reduced and that negative consequences associated with undesirable events are minimized. Additionally, it provides the project manager better control over the future and can significantly improve the chances of completing the project on time, on budget, and within technical specifications and performance. Now, to do this, we also will need a risk matrix. When do you create a risk matrix? Again, according to Walker, research shows that 60% of projects are late, over budget, or fail to deliver to specifications. Furthermore, we know that risk can impact the scope, budget, timeline, and resources of a project. Therefore, a risk management matrix becomes a necessary tool that must be utilized to achieve the best outcome for any project. Risk management matrices evaluate potential threats or interruption caused by risks identified. Hence, it has the power to lessen the downstream impact of the risk identified. What is in a risk mitigation matrix? According to Walker 2023, a risk assessment matrix is a straightforward, easy to read visual medium that provides insight into project risks by categorizing them by their likelihood or of occurrence and the severity of their impact. A risk assessment matrix is used to identify potential risks while considering both internal and external factors. Present complex information in a simplified format to make it easier to assess issues and drive decision making. Prioritize project actions and assist in strategic planning. And it also provides project members and stakeholders with a snapshot of factors with the potential to affect project outcomes. Now, probability and impact. What is a probability and impact matrix? According to Gray and Larson, a probability and impact matrix can be referred to as a risk assessment matrix that is typically structured around the impact and likelihood of the risk event. It consists of a 5x5 array of elements, with each element representing a different set of impact and likelihood values. The matrix is divided into red, yellow, and green zones representing major, moderate, and minor risks, respectively. The red zone is centered on the top right corner of the matrix, which is a high impact with high likelihood, while the green zone is centered in the bottom left corner, which is a low impact and low likelihood, and the moderate risk yellow zone extends down the middle of the matrix. Now, how our team determined project risks? Well, our team has come together to develop a list of potential risks identified. Then those risks were inputted into our team's risk register. From there, the risks were further evaluated by using our risk matrix to assess the risk. Depending on the likelihood and severity impact of the risk, we will mitigate the risk accordingly with our contingency responses. Now, how can project managers reduce the subjectivity of probability and impact? According to Walker, once all project risks have been listed, project managers address the risks to the risk assessment matrix. However, project managers must first define risk criteria in terms of severity, decide what is considered a major or catastrophic versus what would be considered negligible. Project managers will make the same assessment when defining how to scale the likelihood of a risk occurring. Then the project manager assigns a numerical value to each identified risk. Generally, risks are assigned on a scale from 1 through 5, with 1 being the least severe, frequent, and 5 being the most extreme. Nevertheless, the risk assessment matrix must be tailored to the specific organizational, industry, or size of the project requirements. Here are my references, and thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed my video.